legal and compliance. So depending by the location where you are in, you could have heard about different legal frameworks. For example, in case of United States, you could hear about Americans with Disabilities Act, ADA, which has been applied to digital services in many cases, especially in places related to public. And there is specifically Section 508, which requires accessibility for federal ICT, information and communication technology. So it's about the digital products. In the European Union, which is more familiar to me, where I'm located, European Accessibility Act has been introduced in June 2025. So it's a year ago at the time of the recording. And it's also targeting digital products, especially in e-commerce and finance related products. Both of these jurisdictions, both of these legal frameworks, and I can imagine also legal frameworks in other jurisdictions, refer to WCAG, which is what we already mentioned, Web Content Accessibility Guidelines. So they are those legal documents are referring to WCAG, which is our technical standard defining the scope of what's correct, what's not. WCAG is organized about so for principle perceivable, operable, understandable, and robust. For in short, and it's expressing the success criteria with based on those values. There are different versions: 2.1, 2.2. The recent ones, for example, the version 2.1 and 2.2 extend the criteria for mobile, cognition, and a couple of more. So it's keeping up with the time. And so-called conformance levels is the backbone. There are three levels: A, AA, AA, or AAA, AAA. So for example, AA includes all of A and a couple of other things. AAA includes all of AA and a couple of extra things. That's how it is organized. Mostly you will be targeting, you will be improving your applications by targeting, for example, AA in your application. A quick example of less and more accessible element, a button, something which we try to avoid to have a div. We prefer to use native and semantic buttons with the native button with the native HTML button tag. If there are also a couple of scenarios where you might need it, but we'll talk about this later. Then you need to deal with more advanced properties like tab index, role, key events, accessible names. But if as much as possible, try to use default HTML elements. When I open this code, when you will also open one, you will see is our custom button, the blue one, and one is the native HTML. And now when you go with your keyboard, you click tab, you will be only on the native HTML, because the custom one, as you can see, it has no focus, so it's not possible to navigate this via keyboard. That's one of the examples why we prefer native HTML, because they have many features, especially in terms of accessibility, or as well in terms of accessibility built in already done for you. So try to follow as much as possible. And this will be already another recording, so we continue soon.